Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to another episode of TechNodeFirmaCraft. So, I've been hooking up some stuff here so that we can run power from our diesel generator over here to our machines, and I ran into a little bit of a problem. And that is, we have 3 output ports on the diesel generator. Each one of those output ports can put out 1024 RF a tick, I believe. Or at least that's the maximum that we can take with our medium voltage capacitors here. So if we flip this thing on real quick, we will very rapidly fill all of these capacitors. Now the problem is these medium voltage wires will only carry 1024, or not volts, RF volts. What am I thinking? But it'll only carry that much away, so you can see some of the capacitors fill faster than others. And so what I'm going to have to do is set up some higher capacity transmission lines here, and I'll probably have to run 3 of them from the generator over to where we're going to be using it, and then I'll run another one from the wind generators to, and you can see already we're full. But, I guess we're not quite full yet, but I'll shut it off anyway. But, I'm going to have to run some more wires there. And what I would really like to do is be able to get into the high voltage. But if we look at the high voltage here in Immersive Engineering, if I can find it, the low voltage, medium, high voltage. So the high voltage takes aluminum. To get aluminum, we run our bauxite ore, which Bloody has found a fair amount of, through the arc furnace. This is the only way to get it. So we have to build that arc furnace. So I haven't done any checking on what this entails. So let's take a look at our engineer's manual here and see what do we need for the arc furnace. So heavy machinery, arc furnace. So, wow, this thing is going to take a lot of stuff. So it looks like we need probably a crucible, some blocks. I don't know what those are for sure. There's all kinds of weird blocks here. Some heavy engineering, light engineering blocks, some steel scaffolding. Not sure what those are. We'll have to do a little checking here because these all should be immersive engineering blocks. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So first off, we had something that kind of looked like a crucible. I'm not seeing anything here that looks like that. Okay. Next we had some wooden blocks with reinforcing on them. Well, we have steel scaffolding and aluminum scaffolding. Okay, these here, reinforced blast brick. Oh. Blast furnace casing, blast furnace core. So this is the same recipe that we used to build this thing, but we didn't get the reinforced blast furnace bricks before. So that's going to be something we're going to have to build. And I don't know if that's hempcrete slabs or... No, it's these steel slabs. So we had some steel slabs, which are a steel block with a chisel and a hammer. That'll give us 2 of those. So yeah, I'm going to have to put a few things together, figure out how to get that arc furnace going. And I'm not sure where I'm going to build that. I suppose I'll probably build it out here in this space. So some of these wind turbines will probably be pulled down. I might move them up there on top of the hill. But I'm going to do a little bit of crafting here, get some things set up. And by the way, I also took, I had 6 of those medium voltage capacitors over there. I figured that's kind of pointless having those over there. So I brought them over here, and we now have the main transmission line coming into this capacitor bank. So we can actually see how much power we have available here. Also, I set up this basic energy cube to where it is not supplying power to anything. It is only here for charging our free runners. But yeah, I'm going to have to get a few things set up so that we can get that arc furnace going, and I will be back in a little bit. Well, before I get too carried away crafting the stuff for this arc furnace, I realized we need another machine, and that is the metal press. So one thing that I did notice here, there's a question mark on the side, and that tells us exactly what is required to build something. So yes, on the arc furnace it was a cauldron, and it does list that as an item needed. Now the cauldron is really simple, it's just 7 wrought iron ingots, same as normal. And so, yeah, no big deal there. But so we want to build this metal press because that will allow us to make our steel blocks a heck of a lot easier. So we needed 3 steel scaffolding, 2 conveyor belts, here if we go up here, 2 conveyor belts, a piston, and a heavy engineering block. So I have all of that stuff set up here. So we're just going to go ahead and break this chest and take everything here. And we're going to set this thing up. And I suppose, for now, we're going to set it up right here. Just so that it's nearby and we can get what we need. So we need that. We need the piston facing down. How are we going to go about doing this? So I suppose we'll go ahead and just make our scaffolding here. Remove that. We're going to have to break a block underneath so that we can be even lower still. There we go. So there's that. Place our dirt back in here. Grab this. We need our heavy engineering block. Then we need our scaffolding here on the sides. And then our conveyor belts. Now I don't know if it matters what direction these are facing, but we'll go ahead and do that. Now we'll grab our engineer's hammer, and there we go, metal press. So we need some power to that thing, and we're currently out of the medium voltage power, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab some low voltage. We don't even have any power wires here. Oh my gosh. Oh, such a mess. Okay, well I don't remember, how do we make these wires? I haven't made them in so long. So 1 treated stick with the ingots, so let's go ahead and just keep 1 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I haven't made any of these in some time. Alright, so we'll need another one. We'll just grab this stack. Alright, so we're going to set this thing to where we're outputting power right there. I don't know. Nope, that won't take it. Darn it. Okay, so what can we do with this? We need some medium voltage stuff then. So we don't have room for all of this. Wow. This is getting ridiculous. And I know I said we were going to be working on the base, and that's part of what we're doing, so don't give me a bunch of flack on it. I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So the medium voltage is the electrum, and then the medium voltage connectors is iron with hardened clay. So 3 of those, and do we have any? Yep, we've got some hardened clay in here. Alright, well let's try this again with something else. And I just realized we have a whole bunch of iron in our inventory already. And that's because I was making up some plates. So there we go. Got that. I'm going to go ahead and come in here, click that last one of those. And yes, I've got my crucibles made, but I realized that Bloody had found a blast furnace out somewhere in the world. I don't know what that was about. But so I'm going to set this back up to do a little bit more of the plates there. So now we need our medium voltage wire connectors, and I don't know if that thing's got... Okay, it does have to take power on the top. That kind of stinks. So maybe we won't be able to connect here, I don't know. So we'll see... Yep, connection is obstructed, of course. So we'll go that route. Go ahead and take that back off of there and set that back to nothing. So we've got power in this thing now. So the way that we're supposed to get our blocks here, our TerraFirmaCraft steel blocks, we can run 2 steel double sheets in the anvil, or we can run it through the metal press, but we need this mold. So we need a metal press mold blank with a block of steel. So we have to do one anyway. The metal press mold is a block or a steel double sheet with a block of steel. Oh man, such a pain. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that going there. And basically what I'm going to have to do is set up a little bit of this stuff off camera. So yeah, I will work on a little of this stuff, get it all set up, and I will be back. Well, we're going to give this a try. So we need to make a mold to turn these steel sheets, double sheets, into blocks. So I think we're meant to click the block on here somehow. Yeah, maybe. Whoops, that's not what we want to do. We need to click the block on there, and that's interesting. And then we throw in the sheet. Is that how this works? Or do we need a hopper to feed that into there? I guess we can give this a shot. Oh wow, that put it up in the air. No? How does this work? I don't understand. Am I missing something? Probably. Okay, so we got our block of steel back, so that works fine. Nothing's happening there. That just throws it on the ground. I don't understand. Okay, well let's grab a couple more conveyor belts here, and we'll just grab some blocks. So we're gonna place out some blocks here and throw down a couple more of these conveyor belts. By the way, oh, well, it's moving me. These conveyor belts, pretty simple. You need 3 pieces of leather, 2 pieces of redstone, and an iron plate of some kind. So that's not that big of a deal. So let's see if we throw one of these on there now. Aha! There we go. Alright, so now let's go ahead and pull this back out. And we want to place this metal press mold blank on there. No. I think we're meant to leave the block on there and then we throw this through it. Yep, there we go. A block mold. That's great. What are you doing? Okay. So now, if we take and throw 2... Is it 2 of these? I think it was 2 of them. So let's see here. The blocks... yeah, so we need 2 steel double sheets to go through here. That is so easy to walk up onto. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. Nice! Oh wow, that is so simple. And it... No, it only made 1. For some reason I was thinking it made 2. So, yeah, that is awesome. So it's quick and easy, and we don't have to worry about anything. Well, I'm going to break a bunch of... Oh, the conveyor belts just sit here. Interesting. So, yep, I can very easily make the stuff that we need now. What the... You can't do anything to a conveyor belt, you goofy thing. So we can really easily make our steel blocks. Now, this will also work for our iron blocks. And if we want to, we can run iron blocks through the blast furnace and get additional steel blocks, or get a steel block. So I'm going to just set this hopper here at the end so that we can get all of the items that we run through there picked up. And we'll go ahead and grab this last double sheet, and we'll go ahead and make one more of those. So now to turn these into the slabs, we need that. We needed 14 slabs and 4 blocks, so we're going to have to do this for a little bit. Now, the great part about this is, if we look at this recipe, if it'll get to it, we don't just have to use... Well, maybe we do have to use the steel double sheets. But to get these, now we can make them straight from double ingots. We don't have to turn them into sheets first. We just need to make a plate mold. And the double ingots even, we can, if we want, make a double ingot mold. But I think I'll probably use the rolling machine for this, even though this thing is very definitely faster. And what is going on here? Why did you stop? And now I can't pick this stuff up. Oh, it's out of power. What happened to my connector? I don't know. Somehow or other it got broken. Okay, let's try that. There we go. So, yep, puts that in the hopper. So, I'm going to make up a little bit more of these steel. I think I'm probably just going to make some iron blocks and throw them through the blast furnace. But, yep, I will get that done. We'll get the rest of the pieces taken care of here for the arc furnace. And I will be back in a little bit. So, I am just having a great time with this metal press. So, I've made a whole bunch of the press molds already. I've got another one on here. So I have the double ingot mold here right now, and now this is really going to speed things along, and you'll see why. Okay, so in order to make these reinforced blast bricks, I need 3 black steel double sheets. So I have here 6 black steel ingots. I'm going to go ahead and toss those on the conveyor belt, and we will see that these now will get formed into double ingots. That's great. So, unfortunately, I miscalculated. I need 6 more. Okay, so we'll make 6 more of these. We'll toss those on, and the great part is how fast this happens. You know, there's no waiting or anything. And so now we'll have our 6 black steel double ingots. Alright, so now to turn these into black steel double sheets, we need to put in our plate mold. Then we will throw our ingots back in here, our double ingots, and it's going to turn this now into double sheets. That is great. So we have our 3 black steel double sheets. So I went ahead and made everything else up. Everything else is ready, so we're just going to quickly do this. We needed 1 core, and then we need to come over here and grab, it's fire bricks. Yeah, fire brick blocks. I think this is all that we needed. Let me just double check here. Oh, we only need 2. Okay, so got a few extra. That's fine. So we need 2 of these, and then a few more of these. And that's going to make our casing. Oh, no. We do need all of those. And actually, we don't have enough. So we need, and no, that's not, that's for other things. That doesn't actually give me items. So we need 4 of those. So we need 5 fire bricks. I have 3. What's the recipe on these fire bricks? Pit kiln. Pit kiln? Really? Okay, so we need some fire clay. Well, we happen to have some fire clay down here. So we'll grab our fire clay. And what was the recipe again? The recipe on the fire clay. Now, the uses on the fire clay. Okay, so we just need to put 4 of those together, and that'll make our bricks. Alright, we need to quickly throw these in a furnace, and that will give us the fire bricks, and as long as I'm thinking about it, we will get some of this stuff transferred over here. We are getting a huge amount of iron, and I mean huge. Can't believe how much iron we've got already, and I went out and did a little bit of mining myself here today, so we've got just absolutely obscene amounts. And while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and throw a little bit more hematite into our chemical injection chamber. So there we go, we've got our fire bricks. So we need the remaining fire bricks here, 4 pieces of mortar, and then we'll go mortar. Oh, what? Those are claystone bricks. That's not right. Grabbed the wrong ones. That was kind of derpy of me. And I realized here the other day, we just heard that lightning strike. That's what's been doing the damage to the forestry nook. So we're going to have to figure out some way to keep that from burning. And I don't know what we can do to do that. So we need our fire bricks, we need our blast furnace bricks, and that'll make those. Then we need this, and then these in a cross, 27 reinforced blast bricks. Okay, so with that we should have everything. So we needed 1 cauldron, 14 steel slabs, 4 steel blocks, 27 reinforced blast bricks, 14 light engineering blocks, 7 heavy engineering blocks, and 10 steel scaffolding. We don't have enough steel scaffolding. So the steel scaffolding, there's a reason I stopped on this stuff. The fences take steel rods, and we can make those actually in the metal press. But I think we actually had, we had those. Just for some reason I didn't make enough, and already we are out of steel. Now we had like 3.5 stacks of steel there. That is ridiculous that we are out already. So how many more did we need? We had 3, we need 10, and we get 6. So that's 9. There's, that's enough to irritate me. Well, we've got 15 iron left. So we are ready to set this thing up. So before I do anything, I'm going to clean up my inventory. Be right back. Alright, I do believe we are ready to set up this arc furnace now. So we need to head back here to the arc furnace construction. So we need 4 of the half slabs and then some steel blocks. So we need these 4. Then I saw a 3x3 space right there. We need the cauldron right here. Okay, let's take a look at it again. We need a light engineering block in that corner. I hate how it does that. Another thing that I found is you can rotate this, which is kind of nice. So, stop. Okay, so it's paused. So we need the 2 blocks on either side right here. We need a light engineering block right here. We need our other 2 steel slabs here. We need some steel scaffolding coming back here. And then we need some heavy engineering blocks back here. Alright, so now let's take a look at the book again. So up a level. Now we need another light engineering block here. Wait, were those heavy? Yeah, those are heavy, that's light. So then we need light engineering here, light engineering there, heavy engineering in the four corners there, steel scaffolding, and then some of the bricks. So, but this thing is not exactly easy to build. So there's another light engineering. We need steel scaffolding and the bricks. Wait, what was the back? The back was light engineering blocks. Okay. So we'll go ahead and place those in. Then we need 6 of these guys. Now this is a heck of a multi-block. So let's go up another level. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 of the bricks, the 2 steel blocks, and then light engineering blocks all the way across the top. Okay, let's grab our 2 remaining steel blocks, and then 2, 3, 4. So we'll fill this out to here. Okay, and the last layer is a 3 by 3 with 2 scaffolding and a light engineering block. Did I miss some somewhere? Unless it goes up again. Wait. Nope. Those don't go there. Screw up the multi-block. Okay, so we put these 2 here. Light engineering in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so where do I have extra ones? Okay, so 2 and 3. And I still have some extra scaffolding, but I think that may have been because I kept too many of them. Okay, so that is one heck of a multi-block. So, yep, that looks like where we're at. So this is what the thing should look like here in just a second. Oh, where do we hit it? I don't know. On one of the engineering blocks? Maybe in the back? I don't know. Where do we hit it? Hopefully I didn't screw something up. I hope that these don't have to be immersive engineering iron blocks. They do. Oh, great. Okay, so is there a way to change these into immersive engineering steel blocks? Where are they? That's hempcrete. Well, let's go here and let's go steel. And block. No. Maybe block of steel? I'm still not seeing it. Okay, let's go back to immersive engineering. Well, yeah. So if we look at this, the immersive engineering block of steel. We can make a block of steel from a block of steel. What? No. Are you kidding? Really? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this is such a bogus bunch of crap. How are we supposed to be able to do aluminum? Okay. Well, that stinks. Let me do a little checking, see if there's any way to get these blocks. If not, I don't know what you guys are going to think about me trading in these steel blocks in exchange for the appropriate blocks in creative mode. But, yeah, that just seems a little bit on the bogus side. So let me do a little checking, see what I can find out. Well, here it is. what I found out, I looked through the book a little more, and I found out that what we have to do is click on the cauldron. So if we break this thing back out, and this is a weird thing, it changed these blocks into the immersive engineering blocks of steel. But we have to click the engineer's hammer on the cauldron. Whoa, what? Okay, that was strange for a second. But now, before we can get this thing to work, I found out we have a whole bunch more machinery to build. So we need carbon electrodes to do those. We need some hop graphite dust. To get the hop graphite dust, we need to squeeze this coke dust in the industrial squeezer. Coke dust can only be made in the immersive engineering crusher. So yeah, we're going to have to set up our coke oven again. We're going to have to set up a crusher. And then we have to make some blueprints on the engineer's table, make some stuff up there. And then it also takes black steel. So, yeah, we've still got a little ways to go before we can use this thing, but at least it's sitting here. It is ready to go once we get the electrodes in it and get some power hooked up. But we are out of time, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know. If you have any comments or tips or anything like that, be sure to leave them down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Oh my gosh, the roof of Wandering One's house has been destroyed. Oh God. Well, I will see you next time. Bye.